This is not the World Cup for a change. It is the normal Discord League Cup. It's the run of 32. Joe from Cincinnati against Demagogue, Crab against Phoenix. I haven't had a look at their decks, but I'm assuming they are pretty standard. We can see what Phoenix is playing real fast. The Daka for restricted card, 1/5 fires, 2 Path of Man, 1 pacifism. Ooh, that could be helpful against Crab. And then I'm pretty sure Joe's just playing a standard Crab deck. Can we find anything mildly interesting? 1 neutral to Turi. That's about it. Alright, and we're off. Iron Mine, Tenkinja, Shoot Yuzuki. Not the worst start. I'm guessing he will buy the Yuzuki, and then the Iron Mine is a bit awkward because he doesn't really want to save anything on turn 1. But he can just keep it around, I think. And Demagogue has a library, which is nice, and a Yojimbo. But he buys me a Mystic with 1 Fate. So against Crab, he is basically saying you will definitely play an attachment in the first 2 turns, right? So the Mystic will blow up something. And if Crab doesn't, then that's also fine, because then they're not playing half their deck. Quite a nice play, Mystic with 1. So the library draws 1 card, 5 to 5. Cloud the Mind on the Yuzuki. That seems good. Crab has no ways at all of removing this cloud, so it's especially strong against them. So first attack is Void at Manicured Garden. I'm curious to see if he will want to break it. Does he play a Bonsai or anything like that, if he has one? Looks like Joe will defend. I'm not sure if I would. I guess attacking is not that great either, because you will flip a province and give them an advantage from that. And with Crab Stronghold it will be 2-1 defense, so then you are forcing Phoenix to play a card to win a conflict. Or he could Favorable Ground home and come back political. Instead it's a Watch Commander. Okay. That makes it 1 against 2 as well. Favorable Ground to go home makes sense. Does he have a Mountain Does Not Fall maybe or anything? I'm not sure if you would use it here if you have it, right? I expect that that's what Joe is thinking about. Pass. Okay, so the Yuzuki bows. Any conflict characters? Nope. So just going to be the political attack then, I presume. Maybe Earth to the garden again. Plays court games to dishonor the Mia Mystic. That's nice. It makes it 0 skill. The 1 glory on Mia Mystic, a bit of a downside. There's a Shrine Maiden. What does it see? Adds Supernatural Storm and discards Court Game's Fine Katana. Not the best. Even like this though, you are just playing a 1/1 for 1 that draws you a card. Like, it's discarding the other two is not really irrelevant because they were stuck in your deck anyway. So I think it's still very good. He plays a Clarity to keep the Mystic ready so he will get the favor. Jade Tetsubo gets discarded. That's it for this round. Let's have a look how many censures there are. I expect Phoenix will play 3. But does Crab have any? Yeah, 3 censure for Phoenix, none for Crab. Okay. So just activating his own censures with that Clarity. It's not that costly to play it, right? Because now it's in his discard pile. And he can just play it again with his Stronghold if needed. Vanguard Warrior Favorable Ground for Joe, not the best. He did keep the Tenkinja, so I guess he wanted to have that. Maybe for Cloud of Mind. Let's see if he has any. Yeah, he does play 3 Cloud of Mind, so maybe he drew 1 or 2 of those, and that's why he kept the Tenkinja. I think generally as Crab you are looking to buy a bigger character than this on turn 2 at the latest, to start really stacking attachments on there. Ideally some Spyglasses, but we haven't seen any yet, so. Oh, and Demagogue bids 1. Wow. Still even on cards though. That Earth Ring really big hit, plus the Shrine Maiden drawing cards. So 5 to 1 goes down to 5 honor. Then goes up to 15, and he has this Ancestral Stride as well. So maybe he's trying to auto out, I don't know. So this is a holding that says action, return 1 or more rings from your claimed drink pool to the unclaimed drink pool. You gain 1 honor for each ring returned in this way. Which is, I think it's kind of a new thing to play this holding in Phoenix, but I have to say I like it. You can either do messing with rings, like this Dreamer will pick a ring, and then it can do 1 conflict with it. If you win it, you can put it back with the Shrine, maybe against the Waves or Clarity on the Dreamer, and you can have it as a 3/3 again. Pretty good. Or you can always use the Fate Phase action window after the favor is determined to just return any rings you have, and you just get some honor. Which is also not bad, because it's going to be like 2, maybe 3 honor generally. Meanwhile, double Spyglass on the Shujizuki, so pretty good draw for Crab. 2 Spyglass turn 2. And we see the Mia Mystic kill 1, Let Go kill another. Okay. Yeah, I think this Mystic with 1 Fate turn 1 was really a good play. Looks like Joe will attack for water. He has this 1 keeper here, so that could come out. What do we find? It's Seeker of Void, so there's probably a Shameful in the row. Some Air Province, maybe Manicured Garden. And then Upholding Authority, I guess. I expect the second void to be Kuromori on the box. So then the last one is maybe just Meditations. Let's look at this list. Yeah, exactly. Manicured Garden, Upholding Authority, Meditations, Shameful. finds meditations on the tower. Not the worst. He has his Vanguard Warrior anyway, and the Iron Mine, so... That Cloud Mine on the Yazuki really hurts though. Because the Yazuki is going to stay around for a long time, right? He was going to draw like 4 or 5 plus cards off that. And the Cloud stopped that. Pretty good card against Grab. So we see Talisman, Court Games to Dishonor. Just fighting for the break to discard this Forgotten Library. Display of power, okay. So Demagogue takes the Earth Ring. Discards Bonsai at random. Let's see, what ring is this Dreamer on? Air, okay. Wow, he's really going for Dishonor pretty hard. I think Display of Power on Earth is really quite strong. Because you're paying a card and 2 Fate. But if you think about it, reversing the Earth Ring is a 4 card swing. So that you're already sort of up 1. And you get the ring. So it's likely to help you win favor. And in this case also gain an honor because he has the Ancestral Shrine. It's just really good value. So coming political at the garden with the Dreamer. So he might Clarity that and then put the Airing back later. So he can attack with it again for 3. Stronghold to play Clarity. He does have to win the conflict to do that though. You can only return your own rings. Ornate Fan. I think this Dreamer plus 2 Fate is also something that more people should probably do. In this case, you know that Crab does not have any assassination, but even if they do, it's not that big of a deal if they destroy your 3 Fate investment, basically. I think the potential upside of having this Dreamer around a lot of turns is just worth it. Because it's going to be a 3-3 most of the time. So I think actually in most cases the correct number of Fate to put on a Dreamer is probably 2. She's going to be another issue Genja for Storms as well these turns. So hi Argon, good to see you. I thought this would be a World Cup game at first, but then I thought like, I don't think Joey's on the American team. Turns out it's a league game, also fine. We will see against the Waves. Yeah, the Tenkenja is a Shugenja, so a bit weak against Phoenix. You can just get bowed by against the Waves. No, he passes though. Maybe he doesn't have any. I think you would play one if you had it for sure. So maybe didn't draw any. And Joe's gamble paid off. Meanwhile, Talisman of the Sun took us to shameful display. Oh, what? He uses favorable ground to send home Vanguard Warrior. Interesting. And then he clouds the Dreamer. That doesn't do anything this turn. Oops. Yeah, so the reaction on the Dreamer already happened, which means it just has the +2/+2 for this turn. So if you want to cloud it, then you have to do it in the draw phase. Or you can do it this turn, but you know, then it doesn't affect this turn, just next turn. Not really any reason to do it now instead of next turn draw phase. I'm not sure how he can take back the favorable ground though. He can move in the Vanguard Warrior easy enough, but I don't think it's that possible to have the favorable ground back. So he will just have to pretend he has it, I guess, if he wants to take that back. Yeah. So now he moved out to lose the conflict. Not the best. Oops. The more you know. See another court games to dishonor Tenkinja. Does he have one more skill to go for a break? Yeah, there's another Shrine Maiden. Gets Cloud to Mind, Supernatural Storm, and discards Ornith Fan. Ooh. 1/1, draw 2 cards. That's really, really good. So break Shameful, use the Airing, and the Dreamer is still ready. So I expect he wants to attack with it again. Yeah, Strident can also just discard stuff, but I don't think it's really a downside at all. Like, obviously you would rather draw cards, but if you just discard 3 cards, it's not that big of a drawback. Your opponent knows those cards are out of your deck, obviously, but beside that, it doesn't really matter. It's not like they would have been in your hand otherwise. Another display of power on water. Just to keep that Keeper Initiate in the bin, I guess. So now he can maybe do an opposed air again. Double display, yeah, that is pretty good. He does run only 2, so. So Ancestral Shrine gains 2 honor, puts back the airing, and what else did he have? Earth, I guess? Or Void? He had Earth, I think. Doesn't really matter. Hits Illustrious Forge, trying to kill the mine. Finds a Watch Commander. Fair enough. No defense pass, so Joe will go to 2 honor already. Pathman as well. Iron Mine's gone. Oh, and I missed. There's another cloud on this Vanguard Warrior. Oh, he doesn't have any saves. Damn. That's not how it's supposed to go at all. Oof. Down to 1 honor then. And Demagogue is going first with his Dreamer, who will be, I guess, 5 on political. Another Dreamer will be another 3. And then he drew 2 Storms from Shrine Maiden, so he can play 3 with Stronghold. For 3 each, that's another 9. I don't think Joe can do much about that. Yuka was suggesting the Daka, I guess. It does lock Bonsai, but that's it. I think the Master of Kisetoshi is better, right? Because you just lock out all events. And you can go political instead, which this Dreamer is better at, and these crab characters are way worse at. Yeah, it just says air on everything. That's it. GG. The 1 to 5 really paid off. He still has lots of cards from the Shrine Maidens. And the Ancestral Shrine really helped him, allowing him to do double air. Alright, nice short game. Crab found double Spyglass, but there was the Mystic from turn 1 as well as Let Go. I've said it before, but I think the Mystic with 1 Fate was like a quite good play that maybe not everyone would have done. Alright, thanks for watching. I will see if there's any more games going on later. See ya.